Good morning. What's happening? How's it going? Another day, another dollar. What's today? Today's Tuesday. And I don't know, there's a taxi just pulled up. Maybe this is the place where they pull up. They're going their own way. People get out, they go their own way. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, so today we are going to, what's the name of this place? Hongdae Coffee Shop. That's where we're going today. We're right across from Phrao Cafe, specialty coffee and slow bar. And then over here, let me show you this here. This is the big coffee shop. And then if you look over here, we got the aroma, and it just says, what does it say? It says Aroma Coffee District. So, plenty of coffee shops around here. There's so many coffee shops now. It's like, I could go on and on and on and on. I'm gonna walk down this street if I don't get run over. And supposedly up ahead on the right is the Hongdae Coffee Shop. So let me get over here. This coffee shop looks pretty nice, boy. So good morning, everybody. It's a lovely day today. And here is, I think it's called the Guayin Temple. Something like that. Maybe we'll take a quick look. I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a little walk. Coffee shop should be up ahead here on the right. Bangkok coffee shop guide in the works. The problem with those, you'd have to come out with them every single year. Really, you need to come out like every quarter because they're always opening up and shutting down. There's plenty of places that shut down, plenty of places that open. I've seen quite a few really good coffee shops, supposedly, and then I go to them and they're closed. So, is this it right here? No, I guess not. I think it's right over here. But, as you can see here, this is the temple. Richard, thank you very much. Chokchai to you. Chokchai, Hongdae. Let's see if I can find this place, if it's even open. Supposedly, here it is right here. Coffee and bakery. This is it. Now, let me see what the name of this place. We're gonna just pass this up real quick. This is the place right here. Hongdae. Actually, it's Hongdae. It's not Dodek. Let's take a look. Oh, what's this over here? We have another temple. Wow. We're surrounded by temples here. We got the Happy Buddha over here. Tamnakra Mak One Im. I don't know what that means. Let's take a look at this. I think it's Guayin, something like that. pretty cool, but there's nobody here. Tamnak Pra Mẹ Kuan Im. Good morning, good morning, good morning, Dallo. I know this, John. It's they add the word roastery in, or roasters, or roasting, whatever it is. They add that in to make it sound like it's more high, so like it's a better coffee shop. And what I found out is, you know, sometimes they are very good coffee shops. They've got an assortment of beans, but sometimes they're just average, you know? Let's take a look over here real quick. Oh yeah, look at this. Nice. Yeah, it's a nice temple. I've never heard of this place. Just goes to show you, you're always learning something. Man, the sun is blazing. Blazing. All right, so that's this place. Very nice. We're gonna go over and have a coffee in a second. And you can see from both sides, Hongdae coffee. On this side, you see it in phonetic English. And then we're gonna go across here. We can manage not to get hit. And I'm gonna sit down. What is this over here? Another temple. Looky here, looky here, looky here. Oh. So, and you know, I just have to say that this is a very big Chinese area. There's a lot of Chinese businesses, and it's quite nice here. Oh, this place is pretty big, eh? Very big. Chocolate lava croissant. Espresso. Can I have an espresso lawn cup? Give me the medium dark roast, please. Cup. Thank you. Sit down here. Sit down and go online and see if I can read anything. Do this real quick. This place does not open until 9 o'clock, which is why I was at 7-Eleven at 9 o'clock. All right, what's going on here? As they make my coffee for me. Let's see here. can't read it right now. Give me a second. There we go. All right, let's hook up. There we go. Okie dokie. Let's see what we got to say here. I'm missing all this stuff. Oops. Well. Okay. I think we're all set here. OD coffee. All right, here we are. Hey, Carnivore, how you doing? What's happening? Let's see here. Okay. Get my little mouse out. Oh, I have something else. Finally got around to getting yesterday. Let me just there we go. Okay, let's see. Now I can read. New trend. We've been to that very temple. Apparently it's my wife's special Buddha. Can't eat beef. Hello, hello, hello. Sweaty cup. Government partnership in funding temple construction or all private donation. I got no idea. I don't even know about this temple until I decided to come here. And I was going to go to Nam Hang Lee. I was going to go to that place. It's about 75 years old and it's down by, what is it called? Panfali Lot. If you take the boat and you get off the boat, then it's quite near there. I was gonna go to that place, and then I saw this. Somebody that I follow went to this place, and they were so happy, and so I went. You know what? It's a little closer. It's got a temple next to it, so why not? Let's see here. My nickname is almost the same as Hungdy. They call me Hungdy. Okay. Any keto on the menu? Well, today is the 7th, and actually I'm starting tomorrow, but I'm already kind of in the swing. Yesterday I had all keto except I had a little bit of bread. I had a little bit of bread with my what was it? Burger. No, it wasn't a burger. It was prosciutto and also mortadella. Okay, let's see here. Tax dollars at work. Howdy, 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 folks and gals. Nice and quiet, just how you like it. Yes. I have my coffee shaken, not stirred. Okay. Howdy cup. Carnivore Chronicles. Well, if it's roasters, isn't roasting one of the services offered? Gentlemen, 2016, we were there. Cheeto diet. Okay. Listen, they all want to put roast in the name of their coffee shop. Now, that seems to be the big thing to differentiate them between every other place. And, you know, if they want to do it, let them do it, because they get found out real quick when they've only got, like, you know, 2-3 different kinds of coffee. When you go in and they got 10 or 20 different kinds of coffee and they're really roasting and doing everything themselves, then you'll figure it out. Okay, now listen. Listen up. Listen here. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. Oh, gotta put these on. Where are they? Oh, they're right here. I finally got myself a pair of glasses. finally went out and stopped in. You know, I'm just hesitant to go in because I know it's like once I go in, then it's like, all right, so let's see, what do I got to do? What's the deal? So yesterday I just happened to be going by a place and I went, you know what, this is where the kids went. I might as well just go in and see what they got. And like within 15 minutes I was ready to go, and within an hour I had my glasses. So pretty good deal. Let's see. The Thai baht is below 36 now. The air quality has been rather lousy lately, and it is hot. It's very hot. But today's shout out goes to our latest member, Mr. Andy King. Thank you, Andy, for your membership, and Chokchai to you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Now, before I get started, do me a favor. If you like this stream or any of the videos or other streams, please smash the like button, subscribe, join, hit the super chat, super thanks. Check the description for all the ways you can follow and help the channel. All right, let's get going here. Oh, one more thing, sorry. If you are interested, this is my script. If you are interested in visiting or moving to Thailand and you need some help, whether regarding your stay in Thailand, obtaining your visa, problems with a possible loved or liked or lusted one, or you just want to get some answers to basic questions, I can help. I've been here for, as most of you know, almost 30 years. I've been married to a Thai for approximately 25 years. I have 2 now grown boys and have done just about everything you can do here in the land of smiles. So get in touch with me and I'll do my best to assist you. Okay, all right, got through all that stuff. All the good stuff. As I said, pollution has been quite bad lately. Let me have a little sip of this. Not bad. Not bad. Pollution has been quite bad, and I wanted to give you guys the 10 most polluted cities in Thailand as of April 18th of this year. Okay, let's go. Least polluted. Does it have least polluted? Least polluted cities. How I protect myself. I don't really want to know about that. What is this? Oh, here we go. Okay, so I'll give you the most polluted and the least polluted. Number 10, Mahasarakam, which, you know, I don't go very often, but I've been there before. That's number 10. Number 9, Ratchaburi. Number 8, Phetchaburi. Number 7, Uttaradit. Number 6, Chiang Mai. That's a little surprising. I thought it'd be higher up. Number 5, Phitsanulok. Number 4, Phetchabun. Number 3, Lampang. Number 2, Chiang Rai. And number 1, the most polluted place in Thailand, Sisaket. Let's see here. Scott is the original OG YouTuber from Bangkok. Thank you. Wow, shows you already have 180,000 likes. What? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Let's see here. All right, now, the 10 least polluted in Thailand. Excuse me. Number 10, Koh Samui. Number 9, Narathiwat. Number 8, Phuket. Number 7, Bantalat Yai. Number 6, Nakhon Si Thammarat. I really like Nakhon Si Thammarat. Number 5, Songkhla. Number 4, Kampang Phet. Number 3, Hat Yai. Number 2, Trang. And number 1, Sadao. Surprising to me. This is also April of this year. So those are the 10 most and 10 least polluted. I was talking to a guy the other day. He's been coming to Thailand for a while, but now he lives here. And he was telling me, the worst thing about Thailand is the pollution. And sometimes it's absolutely horrific. I mean, it's really bad. It's over 150. But some of the time, it's good. So my thing is, I don't want to think about it too much, because if I don't like it, I can move. And if I really have a problem with it, I'll move. But most of the time, I don't have a problem with it. I was really happy with the first wife for 23 years, then I met her. Funny joke. Really good. All right. Now, I gotta tell you that, where is it here? If I can find it. Oh, here we go. An American man and a Luxembourg woman were killed in a motorcycle accident in Phuket. And here's the thing. This is why I don't like motorcycles. They got hit from behind by a car. 21-year-old American man and 19-year-old woman from Luxembourg were killed when the motorcycle they were riding was struck from behind by a car on Wisit Road in Rawai early November 5th. The driver, Irina Pustovalova, I think she's Russian, had sustained injuries in the accident and had to be taken to the hospital before police arrived. Nearby was a Honda Click motorcycle bearing a Phuket-issued red license plate that was nearly destroyed by its impact with a power pole. In the grass nearby was the body of a 21-year-old American who had been identified as the driver of the motorcycle. Nearby was the body of a 19-year-old woman who was sitting on the back of the motorbike at the time of the accident. The bodies of both victims were taken to Vachira Phuket Hospital for post-mortem examination. Police are continuing their investigation into the accident. That's sad. Very sad. And this is why my wife said to me like 2 days ago, she said, I really would like to get a motorbike. And I said, are you out of your mind? What are you going to do? You going to drive it to the mall? You don't need it. What are you going to do? Drive it to work? It's traffic. I don't want her getting killed. And that's why I don't do it. So, I was really happy. Oh, where would you move Kun Sagat? I don't know yet. I'd like to move to the beach. Very sad. Car must have been going fast. Drunk driver, probably. I don't know. Doesn't tell me. But what I will say is it's a foreigner who's driving the car, and she hit them from behind, which to me means she was too close. She should have been farther back, which is something that nobody here adheres to. Almost everybody. You know, if you're going 50 miles an hour, you're supposed to be 5 car lengths from the car. If you're going 100 miles an hour, you're supposed to be 10 car lengths. That way you have time to brake. But what I've found is you got people going 60 miles an hour and they are 1 car length from the back of the car in front of them. You know, it's just too much. So, anyway, if there is a good reason why you don't need to be on a motorcycle, and usually when I'm on a motorcycle, I usually am just doing it just to go from home to the mall, which is really is bad enough. But I've stopped taking them long distances. I don't do that anymore. I just get a grab. I just pay a little bit extra, give a little more time, and then I get there. Eventually, I get there. I don't ride a motorcycle here, and I never ride one in Thailand. A lot of tourists do, though. Yeah, a lot of people say, oh, yeah, it's okay. Well, first of all, I don't want to have to pay in case I hit some car and cause $10,000 worth of damage. I don't want to have to pay. I don't want to have a problem with insurance. In this way, I'm innocent. As long as I'm not walking out in front of cars, I'm innocent. Yeah, I don't understand why some people, they feel the need to drive a car. They've got to drive a motorcycle, a car, or whatever. I don't know why they feel the need to do so. And I'm going to get into one of the subjects we're going to talk about today is Thailand's improvements in the past 25 years. And there are some reasons why you really don't need a car in most cases. The mainstream Thai news, 30-year-old Chiang Mai University professor diagnosed with lung cancer says it was exposure from excess, maybe, I don't know. I know someone that dies Friday in an automobile accident. If you don't pay attention and you get off your phone, you're going to kill someone or get killed when you need that split second to survive, yes. It's bad enough driving a car in Thailand, let alone a motorcycle. Save it. The Popo never checks the date. This is the thing. If you're gonna ride a motorcycle, if you're going to drive a motorcycle, you better be very careful about what you're doing, because if you're not, it could cost you your life or somebody else's life. And this is what I think, really. The amount of problems that I've seen caused by people driving motorcycles here, I'm talking about foreigners, versus just not driving a motorcycle. The amount of problems are probably tenfold. And I just don't want to deal with those problems. The thing is, I don't want to deal with any problems. So that's why I don't drive a motorcycle. That's why I haven't got one, as much as I would like to get one. They find nanoparticles in the heart from breathing it in. Yeah, well, that is a problem. And that's why I'd like to go somewhere where there's not that much pollution. The other day, my wife and I and Alex were talking, and we were talking about how we liked Portugal. How we really liked it, and we'd like to spend some more time and go into the smaller cities. And that's something that we're actually thinking about. We like Ecuador, but I think maybe Ecuador might be a little too dangerous on the whole. And Portugal is Europe. Ecuador is South America. There's a difference. And so that's something we're thinking about. We've been talking about going back over there. I don't know exactly when. It could be within 3 months. It could be within a year or so. But we've been thinking about going back to Europe and spending some more time over there. Every time I take my dog outside, 80% of the drivers I see looking at their phone, people are so stupid and careless. Look at how people are in the mall. They're always on their phone. Even Alex said something to me the other day. He said, he said in Portugal, he liked Portugal because everybody wasn't on their phone. Parker, one of the most stressful times of my life was driving into Bangkok. Never again. Yep, more so than ever. Hi, Scott. Hi, Andy. How you going, mate? It's a nice coffee. I would say, they have some room here. They have an outdoor area. They have a nice big parking lot. You got 2 temples around here. You got an upstairs. This is a nice little coffee shop. I wouldn't say that the coffee is the very best and it's primo, but this is a good coffee shop. That's what I'd say. And it's very comfortable. You got all the Starbucks amenities. You got chairs that got pads so your butt doesn't hurt. You got all kinds of things. Let me put these glasses back on. This is so I can see again. I'm not sure I could handle Bangkok for more than a few weeks. Hello, Dallo. Andy, hello. Hiya, Parco. Okay, hello, everybody. Okay, now, I don't know if you know about this, but the pubs supposedly, starting December 15th, pubs in Chiang Mai, Bangkok, Phuket, and Chonburi will stay open until 4 a.m. to promote tourism and increase revenues. The authorities are supposed to look into the impacts, such as the noise problem, which may disturb people near the venues, drunk driving, and drug abuse. You know, the thing about drugs, if you don't hang out with people that are doing drugs, you'll probably never see them, unless you really want to. Prime Minister has advised that any step which can be done first must go ahead, such as zoning of the nightlife venues, adding that the Prime Minister stressed the importance of addressing the drunk driving problem. The new closing time for nightlife venues is not only intended for tourists, but also for Thais whose businesses are related to tourism, such as restaurants and food shops. Now, check this out. The governor of Bangkok, Chokchai, said on Monday that entertainment venues will be allowed to stay open until 4 a.m. in Silom and Patpong, Royal City Avenue and New Phetchaburi Road, and Ratchada Pisek. That's it. Nowhere else. I did not see anything about Soy Cowboy or Soy Nana, although my guess is they'll probably still stay open. Yes, that is the thing also, is that although the places can stay open until 4 a.m., alcohol can only be served until 2 a.m., which I don't understand that. It's great to train it into the city, but it's great to get back into the burbs. I heard alcohol sales don't extend to, is that true? Yes. How far is your place from Khun Sakats? Far. Probably an hour. Yeah, it's a long way. You got to take the train, and I think I took like 3 trains to get there. It's not close by. Bangkok is a big city, you know. So that's the deal with the bars. Hopefully it'll work out and they can stay open till 4 o'clock. I don't know how it's going to work. They haven't said when it's going to end. So they have the green light to open up until 4 a.m. No alcohol served after 2. But they don't have a date when the extension will end. So maybe that's a good thing. All right, now, let's see here. Okay, minimum wage. For those who care, minimum wage is going to rise next month, but not to 400 baht a day, which is the promised amount. 400 baht a day? Man, that is just literally peanuts. The wage hike is intended as a New Year's gift for daily wage earners. Oh, it's a gift. While the promised 400 baht new minimum daily wage rate will be introduced around the end of 2024 in certain provinces. To make the coming rises in daily wages fair and acceptable to all sides, employers, employees, and the government, the ministry was instructing all provincial labor offices to conduct a new survey on businesses of all sizes and forward the results of the Central Tripartite Wage Committee. All provinces are required to finish proposing a new minimum daily wage rate by November 17th and forward their proposal to the committee. I don't get it. In the end, the minimum daily wage rate was raised last year in all 77 provinces to between 328 and 354 baht. So that's That's really about $9.50 to $10 a day. I'm sorry, that really is peanuts. Anyway, that's what's going on with the daily wage. They're gonna let it ride with no problems. I hope so. When is our 90-day visa gonna happen? What 90-day visa? I have no idea what you're talking about. Yeah, the 400 baht will be at the end of the 2024, which is like, oh, don't worry, you're gonna be getting your money. It's just, I don't know. I think they can do better. That's what I think. But what do I know? I'm just guessing. I'm reaching for straws. You're not going to get a 90-day visa. That's what I can say. You might get a tourism visa for 90 days, 60 and 30, and maybe you can get a double one. But after that, I don't see that happening. I mean, you know, they already have double entry tourist visas. So, you know, they don't give out 90-day visas generally. I applaud the minimum wage increase, but I anticipate much bitching about price increases. They go hand in hand. Of course they do. And that's the thing. You know, I mean, prices here in Thailand have gone up dramatically. Believe me. Listen, I got to tell you something. I went in and looked at the price of coffee. Now, every so often, I get myself a can of Illy coffee. It's very good coffee. I really like it. Great espresso. Sometimes I get Lavazza, and I'll get Segafredo in a pinch. But the Illy coffee, for the longest time, well, for as long as I can remember, it was around 640 baht for a 250 gram can. I went in the other day to the grocery. 640 baht. I thought, oh, I should buy a can. And I thought, they didn't have the espresso can, the small can that's like 340 baht. They didn't have that, so I thought, I'm not going to spend 640. Even though I probably should have. I go in, you know, like day before yesterday. A 250 gram can is now 799 baht. It went up 159 baht. $159 baht from 640. So almost 25%. Yeah, I'm not worried about the TM30s. That's not really a big deal. TM30s, 90-day report, those are not that big of a deal. They can be taken care of. You know, you got to handle it. You got to do your business, but they're not really that big of a deal. Well, the price of Illy has gone way up. And it's gone up to where now it's like, you know, I don't know if I would purchase a can of it. I went to Foodland to look and see that they have a smaller can. They don't. They don't even carry it now. They used to. So that's not good. And, you know, the price goes up almost 25%. It's like, what? You can't win, you know. At least the price of transportation has not really gone up. So, not much. Okay, now, one more thing here in the news. Thai Smile is terminating their operations in January 2024. No more Thai Smile. Thai Smile, which is a part of Thai Airways, it's just going to be assimilated into Thai Airways. Apparently they have 20 planes. Those 20 planes going to be part of the Thai Airways fleet. I don't know if they're going to, paint the planes or do whatever they got to do, but the license for Thai Smile expires in January of 2024, and there's no more Thai Smile. So that's the end of that. Thai Smile doesn't really bother me that much. Anyway, so for those of you who like flying Thai Smile, guess what? There's no more Thai Smile. You'll be flying Thai Airways, and you'll be paying a premium for it, even though maybe it's not deserved. I hear there's going to be a new income tax in Thailand. I don't care about that, quite frankly. I care a little bit because of the wife, because of the kids, but hopefully it's reasonable. Okay. I think I'm going to get myself another coffee. It's a little sour for a dark roast. Listen, everybody's complaining about the taxes, they're complaining about the weed, they're complaining about the immigration laws, they're complaining about this, complaining about that. Everything takes a lot of time here. Most of the time, the wheels move slowly. So remember that, and then prepare for it. I think I'm going to get myself another coffee here. Not sure what I want. I don't know if you guys can see this, but here you go. Wait. See all those lovely hearts going up? There you go. Okay. All right, let's go over and get another coffee. Why not? I had a double espresso at about 6:30 in the morning. I just had another, here comes some people. Just had another double espresso, and maybe I'll have a dirty white, or I'll have something like that. It's not on my list of places to go. We just spent a week in the Barossa Valley in McLaren. So, yeah, I'm not sure where we'll be going, but we may go somewhere in Thailand. We may go outside of Thailand. I don't know where we're going. I have no idea. Nowadays, I'm just along for the ride. I don't usually, for me, we got the Pattaya thing coming up in December, which is great. But as far as me and the kids go, my wife was like, "Oh, don't you want to do the Camino de Santiago?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, are you gonna go?" And she goes, "Well, you don't want to do it by yourself?" I go, "Why would I do it by myself? Why would I go all the way? You go all the way over there by yourself and you come back, I won't be here. I'll be gone." Because it takes a month. I'm like, we might as well just go and do it ourselves. We'll do it together, Anyway, let's go over and get some coffee over here. Another coffee. Oh, now they've put their sweets in. But I don't want any. No sweets for me. Even though they look good. brownie, muffin, velvet cake, caramel macadamia cheesecake. Ooh, that looks good. Homemade Basque burnt cheesecake. I don't like those very much. Blueberry cheesecake, chocolate fudge cake. Ooh. Coconut cream cake. Blueberry cream cheese muffin. Boy, this one really looks good right here. Caramel macadamia cheesecake. All right, so what kind of coffee do I want right now? Maybe a dirty. Call dirty cup. Thank you. Oh, a little bit of a lag. There we go. Cake dough diet? No, thank you. No cake for me. Okay. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about today, is the improvements made in Thailand in the past, say, 25 years or so, because there have been quite a few if you think about it. Okay. Now, one of the biggest improvements here has been the transportation system. Even the trains are a little bit better now. I mean, you know, they've upgraded the train station. But you got the SkyTrain, the subway, the CityLink, you got high-speed trains, you got all kinds of stuff going on here. And they're only getting better. So I would say that's a pretty big improvement in the last 25 years, is because when I first came here, there was no SkyTrain. And you'd have to go from Tonglor down to Nana, and it took quite a long time to get there. It was just, you know, you'd be sitting there in traffic. There's no way to get there any faster. In fact, you could get out and walk, and you'd get there faster than taking a taxi somewhere. Very good. So, you know, that's the big one. The other thing, if you think about it, now I don't know how it is in some areas, but I do know that it's quite a bit better here than in most places like in the United States, and it's a lot cheaper. That is the internet. My internet is, what is it? $12? $12 a month. I get 60 gigs of bandwidth, which I don't usually use up in a month. $12. And I get phone calls, I get texts, $12. In the United States, it costs, in Florida at least, it costs around $70. $70 each. So it's almost 6 times more than it costs here. And the internet here is very, very good. Generally, the internet is quite good, quite fast here. Much faster than, say, your average place in the United States. But cheaper for sure. So that's another thing, the technology. Technology here, transportation here, you may not think about it, but they're much better here than in the United States. When you think about the trains in the United States, they're not a bargain. That's what I mean. You know, you've got in Oz, in the UK, in the US, the internet is more expensive and it's not as good. And it's not as reliable. My internet now is rock solid, man. I mean, sometimes with the Wi-Fi there's a little bit of a problem, but with the 4G, 5G, my internet is brilliant. You can't complain about it. I mean, you know, and I turned the guy, Tim, on to post-paid with AIS, where for 399 baht, you get 60 gigs of bandwidth, and you get phone calls, and you get text messages. 399 baht. Yeah, I pay 750 at home, and quite frankly, the only reason we have it at home is because of the TV. We watch Netflix, we watch Netflix, we watch YouTube, we watch Fire Stick. So, you know, guess they're making my dirty right now. Yeah, I don't know about 3BB. You know, I don't know how close they are. I haven't ever done a test to see which one's faster, which one's better. I haven't ever done that. So we have True, and generally I don't like True. I haven't liked them for a long time. However, their internet has been, I would say it's been pretty good for the past 4 or 5 years, something like that. And 750 baht hasn't gone up in price in years. I think I have 500 gigs up, 500 gigs down. That's what I think I have. So you can't complain about the internet. The internet, SkyTrain, Subway, CityLink, trains, even buses. You want to take a bus, you can take a bus. It's pretty easy. Even I can take the buses. If I really want to, sometimes I take a bus. Now, I haven't taken one in a while. But if I really want to get around sometimes, I'll take a bus. Sometimes the bus is easier than anything else. And you got the canal boats. You have like 2 or 3 canal boats. I mean, you have the Chokchai boat. So if you think about it, I don't know anywhere else really where you can get around like this so easily and so cheaply. Okay, the next one, and people may not realize it yet, but I would say that the financial system here is quite good. The banking system. It's very, very good here. I've never really had any kind of a problem with the banks. Well, it depends on where you are. I mean, I walked here from the SkyTrain, and it was a half an hour walk, and I just did it because I thought I had plenty of time, you know. Otherwise, I would have taken a motorbike taxi. But I do like to walk. But the financial system here, the banking system here, the payment system here, you know, as much as people complain about credit card payments, QR codes, transferring money, I think it's all in all, it's pretty darn good. I don't think you can complain. And you know, 2/4 Korean, I would say, from the time that you came last to now, the number of QR codes everywhere. There are motorcycle drivers driving around. They got the QR code on the pasted on the back of their helmets. So you just scan it, boom, you pay them, and that's it. It's done. Now, there is no PayPal. PayPal's a pain in the neck here. I don't know why they make it that way. I think the Thai government has their head, you know, in the clouds sometimes, and they think that the threat is much greater than it really is. I don't know. Maybe I just don't know. I'm also with AIS, 250 baht, 15 gigs. Thank you. 200 minutes included, unlimited Wi-Fi postpaid. I use Google Maps and Spotify quite a bit, and I've never used more than 10 gigs. Well, I use a lot more than 10 gigs just because I stream. But mine is $3.99, and I get 60 gigs and 200 minutes of talk time. Plus, I have AIS Wi-Fi as well. And I mean, you know, I can't complain about it. I don't live in the QR code world. I'm ignorant. Well, when you get here, you may start living in that world. I mean, you can pay in cash, but there are some places they won't even take cash. Let me do this here. I gotta move this. Bring my dirty over here. Yeah, I mean, you cannot complain about, I mean, and you know, it's not just AIS. It's DTAC. What's the other one? Whatever the other one is. They all have good deals, you know. And the thing is, there's so many supposed deals. Sometimes it's hard to get to the root of where the very best deal is. But with AIS, I just go for $399 bucks. I mean, really, that's just dirt cheap to me. You can't beat it. And when I want to pay, generally, okay, I want to go on the SkyTrain. My little card that I have, my Rabbit card, is connected to the line. I can put money onto my line account from the bank. It's quick and easy. Most of the time, I carry very little cash in. Yeah, it's for tax hunts and to extinguish privacy. It's all this. Listen, they're all out to get us, okay? And then I'm gonna die. It doesn't really matter to me. Everybody's out to get us. The government's out to get us. You know, it doesn't really matter to me. I don't really care. You know, I don't have that much money. I don't have so much money where I'm worried they're going to steal my $500,000. You see my eyes rolling? Well, it's what people do. People complain about prices. Oh, God. It's what people do. They complain about prices. They compare prices. That's what they do. They go, milk in my country is only this much. It's $3. Well, in Thailand, it's $2.95. That's what they do. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. All that matters to me is what I'm doing. You know. And I already know that prices have been going up and up and up and up. And in the grocery store, the prices are higher. Sometimes you're going to get less for the money. You're going to get something that you want, and you're going to get less for the same price. cheese is a big example of that. I always use cheese. I mean, I don't know how much bacon is, but you can get a bacon in the grocery store and it's 215 baht, which is about what? $6.50, something like that. I don't know if that's a good price or not, but that's what it is. Kimchi, 89 baht for one little package. Okay, so what else? Let's see here. Financial system's a big one also. These three that I'm talking about, financial system, transportation system, and the technology that's being implemented, and really technology and the financial system kind of go together. These are quite important, and they are trying to raise the standard of living here. And they've been trying, and I have been pretty apprehensive, because what I always say is it's really great that you got a beautiful mall and you got nice places around it, but then if you walk by a dirty klong and you see a bunch of garbage in it, it just destroys it. So I think they have a fair bit to go, and I don't know if they're ever going to get to where they want to go with it, but they are trying to raise the standard of living. Yeah, there's all kinds of kimchi, and it's always pretty good. I don't know, Dowlo, I have no idea. I'm not into that. Dirty. Very dirty. It's okay. It's all right. It's not too bad. Hey guys, we're at the 1 hour mark. Do me a favor. Click the like button. Smash the like button. Smash the subscribe. Smash the join. Smash the super chat. Smash everything. And, you know, if you want to know where this place is, the address is down below in the description. There's a Google Maps. I'm trying to put the Google Maps and all their information in every single stream. Any place that I go, I'm trying to do that. So hopefully it will help you to come here if you want to come here. This place is Chokchai 4, which is a little ways out from, say, down in the Sukhumvit area. There is a place I want to go. It's more of a shopping center. It's called Habito, whatever it's called. And they have a couple different coffee shops. And I've been thinking about, well, thank you very much, Dal. I appreciate it. It helps. I've been thinking about, you know, what coffee shops I want to go to, and now I really want to go to quality coffee shops. I don't want to go to some little rinky-dink coffee shop that, you know, they have cheap coffee that doesn't taste good, and I'm sitting there going, what am I here for? You know? I want coffee that is Roy Jang Woo, and if you don't know what that means, means it's very, very delicious. I want food that's Aroy Jang Woo, and I want coffee that is Aroy Jang Woo. Aroy Jang Woo is from the south. That's a south phrase, which just means very delicious. It's like Sap Lai De in the north, Aroy Jang Woo in the south. So Dallo, that coffee shop is the kind of coffee shop where you go in to get some gas and you're like, God, I need some coffee to wake up. And you just go in, you don't care what the coffee is. That's what everyday coffee is. It's every day, and it's just not that great. So, you know, keep that in mind. You know, some of the best places that I've been, there was that southern Thai place that I went to a long time ago when I got a COVID shot. And I went, it's way far from here. It was very, very good. It had all the old style Coca-Cola and just everything. That was very good. Sarni's very good. The 120-year-old place, that was good because of the atmosphere. There was the place with the, what is it called? La Mesa? I think it has the cheesecake, the caramel cheesecake. That was fantastic. Then there was the place where the girl told me about where I went the other, it's probably a month ago. And I don't, what was it called? Tamliak Banog. So there's probably half a dozen places that I remember. And I'm not talking about Starbucks, Cafe Amazon. I'm not talking about places like that. I'm talking about really niche, quality coffee. That's what I'm talking about. Now, in addition to the positive things that have happened in the last 25 years, there is still, I've got three things, and I haven't even really thought about it. Three things that are negatives here in Thailand. I often get a real good coffee and pretzel at Auntie Anne's in our local Robinson. Auntie Anne's is good if you want a little pretzel with a hot dog in it or something like that. And their coffee is passable. In the mall, Bangkok now, there are so many coffee shops. You cannot, I can't even keep track of them. There's the Pacamara, where I just went. There's the CPS, which it opens at I think 11 o'clock. They don't even show the prices. There's Starbucks. There's Cafe Amazon. There's 3 Starbucks. There's 2 Cafe Amazons. And there's so many places. And I can't even remember their names. Because I'm like, why do I want to go to this place? What's special about it? There's nothing special. It's just a different place. So, you know, I mean, you can go to the McCafe if you really want to. Tastes like milk. It's like a little bit too much milk and not enough coffee. But I don't know. Anyway, so the 3 things that are negatives in Thailand, and I don't know, they could have been negatives back in the day when I first came over here, but they're still negatives. And one is that the country is still extremely reliant on tourism. That's huge. The fact that the Thais need the tourists, and they're always trying to get the tourists here. And just about everywhere you go, there are tourists. You're going to run into them. That's problematic. In the long run, it is very troubling. In the short term, maybe not so much, but in the long term, I think it's extremely troubling because eventually you're going to burn those places out. You know, I don't know what else to say. Like I was just saying earlier, the pollution is generally pretty bad here. It's not great. Pollution is quite bad. And last but not least, the traffic is still bad, and it's getting worse. Even with the SkyTrain and the subway, and it's still pretty bad. Question: going to Jakarta, Bandung, and Yogyakarta in February, then hop over to Thailand. I want to go to an island for a few days. Which one would you recommend? What's wrong with Bali? Have you been there? I really like Bali. And Yogyakarta is good. Bandung, Jakarta's nice. You know, depending on where you go. I would get out of Jakarta in a couple of days. You've been to Bali 5 times. Well, there you go. Bali, okay. What was the name of that place that I was thinking of that I wanted to go that not many people know about? Let me see here. The girl told me about it. Weh Island, W-E-H. I don't remember what the name of the island is, but she gave me an island. I have to look at it on a map. I have to look on a map and really take a look at it, but it was fantastic. And it's the kind of place where, you know, they turn off the electricity during the day. They only turn it on for like 6 hours a day or something like that. Widi Islands, W-I-D-I. I don't know about that one. Wakatobi. What happened? It just shut me off. What's going on here? Lombok. I think you could go to less frequented islands and have a good time. What is going on with my... I don't know what it is here. Something's happening. I got it. No. A lot of people coming in here. Alright, I've had a little problem here, a little technical difficulties. So I'm gonna, let me get back on here, log back on. Boom, there we go. Maybe I can read what's being said again, even though I have a commercial. Okay. I don't need to pin that. Why is that pinned? It's expensive, Bali, Samui. Oh, you mean Thailand. Have you been to Kokood? K-O-O-D. Kokood is quite nice. Samui's all right, but you know, it's a tourist trap. Kokood, not so much. Cheers with the dirty coffee. Pretty good, actually. A little milky. minutes. You know, the thing with Indonesia is there are so many islands, so many places you can go. You could take a year and just go island hopping. You know, and you wouldn't get tired of it. I mean, I would. But I'm a little bit. Personally, I'm a little worn out by Asia, Southeast Asia. You know, I want to go somewhere that expands my horizons, makes me, you know, makes me think about a new place and, oh wow, this is really wonderful here. That's the kind of place I'd like to go in the near future, and maybe I will. I don't know yet. We'll find out. I am thinking of buying the DJI Osmo Action 4 camera. I've been thinking about this in the GoPro Hero 12. But from what I see, the Osmo Action 4 camera might be a touch better. So I'm thinking about, should I get it or not? I don't know. Maybe. And I'll figure it out in the next couple of weeks, or next week, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I don't know. I'll figure it out, and hopefully I'll come up with something. All right, let me see something. Anyway, coffee, Aroy Jangwoo. That's my new phrase. Like Chok Di Leo Jerkan Mai. Aroy Jangwoo. Sun's I'll be going to Nepal, India next year as well. Yeah, I've been to Nepal. I like Nepal. I don't really think I have the patience for India now. You know, I'm just not. I just don't have the patience. That's the only way I can put it. I don't think I have the patience to go there and deal with people clamoring for my attention and my money. And I just don't, I really don't want to deal with it. Nepal was quite easy. It was very good. Nobody bothered me in Nepal. I didn't get bothered. You know. Is Andy the one who went, let me think, who went to, yeah, I think he did. He went to Everyday Coffee. Andy will be in Thailand for another time. I put off going to India for years. There'll be a couple guys here already. There'll be some guys here in December. And some of them will be staying, or they live here. They'll be here. We could have a big party if we want. Anyway, I'm trying to think, is there anything else here that where Thailand has grown, expanded, gotten better, improved. I'm trying to think of that. I'm also thinking of what hasn't got better. Listen, they still use, I mean, I guess their computer literacy has improved, but it's still subpar, I would say. You go to a lot of Thai websites and there's a page that's down, or, I mean, you know, they always have things wrong with them. You go to immigration, you know, and it's like not working. Whatever the page might be, doesn't work. And that's, they don't need that. They need to get their act together. So I'd say that is lagging a little bit. However, they're not really using what they used to use, which is you go into a place, they got a little slip of paper with your name on it and a number or something like that, and that's how they keep track of you. And anytime you go in, they give you a little slip of paper, or they bring out the slip of paper and go, oh yeah, this is it right here. They're starting to change and become computerized, which is a good thing. So, good place. I am liking it, you know, for the most part. I like it here. And, you know, I have my ups and downs. It's like anywhere else. Sometimes it's wonderful. Sometimes it's a little frustrating. But most of the time, at this point in my time here, it's very seldom is it frustrating. I mean, maybe one time a year something happens where I'm like, oh, why do I have to deal with this? Or, you know, why don't they understand this? What am I saying wrong? What am I doing wrong? But that doesn't happen very often, you know. So all in all, it's pretty good. Can't complain. Anyway, we're almost at the end of another live stream, if you can believe it. I believe it. We are almost at the end of another live stream. I appreciate you guys watching, joining, smashing the like button. Appreciate it. Let's see, when am I going to stream again? Maybe Friday. If not Friday, Tuesday. No, if not Friday, Sunday. But I think it'll be probably Friday. Really big parking lot here. And they have bamboo trees. They have bamboo trees covering up the windows here. I don't know if you can see them. Look at this. Look at that right there. Very nice. I learned never to lose your bank passbook. I lost my ATM card months later, and my passport was not enough to get a new ATM. Bank said, go to report loss to police, and then give it. Then bank gave a new ATM. I never tell them that I lose the card. I've never told them that, but thank you very much, Andy. I appreciate it. What I'll say is that if you lose your passbook, yeah, it's not good. It's not fun. It's not pretty. You got to go to the you have to go to the police station, get them to you got to write up a report and then take it back to the bank. And I hate dealing with Thai banks. I can't remember the last time I went into a bank and dealt with someone in the bank. I think I had to take some money out or something. I forgot my ATM, and there was no cardless ATM at the time. And I went in. I got my account number, and then I took some money out that way. That was the last time, and that was a couple of years ago. I haven't gone into the banks for a long time. And the thing with the ATM cards is you want to keep those to a minimum, because they charge you for them, and not only that, you can lose them. So you can use a cardless ATM. And then if for whatever reason you can't use the cardless ATM, then you have one card. If you have to, you can transfer the money over there. You can do whatever you want. But generally, like I have two ATM cards right now. I have one in Pattaya and I have one in Bangkok, and that's it. I don't have any more. So for me, that works quite well. And the thing is that you go in there, and if you don't speak Thai, and you go into a particular police station, it's a headache. And I remember going in when I didn't speak very much Thai, and it was a major headache because I lost my passbook. And now I just keep all my passbooks together. I keep them in one place. I keep them in the drawer in my desk. And every so often, I go to the bank. I bring them with me. I update them, and that's it. It's done deal. You know, I really don't need the ATM card very often. In fact, rarely do I use an ATM card. Most of the time I just scan it, or I take money out with the cardless ATM. You know, you can take whatever you need out. You don't even need the ATM now. But it's good to have a backup. And that's why I said you need at least one. So, there you go. That's my tip of the day. Keep your ATM cards to a minimum. Maybe just have one and use the cardless ATM. I love the cardless ATM. That's what I mean about technology and the financial system here improving. You go to the ATM, you just punch in what you need to punch in on your phone, boom, put the numbers in the bank, and boom, you get your money. Simple as that. So, yeah, well, the Congo's a bit more problematic than Thailand, I can tell you that right now. Which is probably why I'm not in a big hurry to go there. As much as I'd like to go there, I'm not in a big hurry to go there. Anyway, guys, I think it's time to go. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you very much for joining me. Until next time, Chok Di Leo Jerkan Mai, that is good luck and see you later. And don't forget, eat food and drink coffee that is Aroy Janggu. Very delicious. All right? I'll talk to you guys later. See you later, Dowlo. Take it easy. All you guys, take it easy.